Shalom. First off, I want to start up by saying all praises to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakakadashis, all praises to the world calls God and Jesus Christ. The true names in the Hebrew is Yahweh for the Heavenly Father and Yahushai for his beloved Son. I also want to say double honors to elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to the hopeful elect, preaching his word in truth and sincerity. I'm the brother Tazabah in the Great Millstone, Arizona camp. Lord will, with another video to edify. And I had to touch on this video, man. You know, this is a live feed of that Trump caravan going down to Washington in front of the U.S. Supreme Court about protesting the election, the supposed election fraud. You know, and you see it on both sides. You know, just a minute ago in this video, there was a young Jake getting at this dude right here in the front of the screen, saying, "How the fuck you gonna be over there with them?" You know, so that full-on divide is pitched, and the Lord has fully put that division in the land, you know. And who knows, man, this might be, you know, one event of this thing might kick off a whole stream of people doing violent acts. Because when they talk about the left and the right, they label you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans as the left, man. These Edomites, there's a reason why they pushed the black vote, the Latino vote so much during this election, because they tied you in with the left and with the violence of Antifa. They tied you in. They did it very craftily. So when these Edomites talk about the left still in the election, they're basically saying you niggas fucked up the whole party. You so-called Mexicans messed up the party. You know, it wasn't enough that y'all are here and you're succeeding and Esau starting to fail, because in the book of what is that, Deuteronomy 30th chapter, I believe, it tells you all these curses shall fall upon our enemies. It wasn't enough that now Esau's in the same state that you Negroes are in. Now here it is, you're able to live it up and be all good and dandy while Esau is beginning to catch them curses. So this is 2nd Ezra 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for their sword and the destruction draw nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. And I guarantee you, a lot of these people out here, that's on this Trump side and got guns locked and loaded, walking through the streets, you know. And one people's going to stand up and fight against another, because at some point, because it is prophecy, you know, the Lord is going to cause blows to be distributed on either side. You know, it says verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men, and sedition is a violent uprising against authority. And we're in the front stages of that, man. Pretty soon, that uprising against authority, man, we don't know exactly where it's going to come, but it's going to come, especially with these lockdowns happening again, because a lot of these people already have their skepticisms about this pandemic. They already have their skepticisms. They don't believe it's as hyped up as they say it is. They see that there's other things being pushed through. You know, the scriptures tell you at the end, knowledge shall increase. So Esau's plans have been put on Front Street, and now people are seeing that he's doing all this underhanded stuff. So at some point, it's going to be a sedition, violent uprising against authority. It says, for there should be sedition among men and invading one another. It said, you know, and those B&Es, those are increasing, man. More and more people are getting robbed at gunpoint. You know, this is the scripture speaking. There's more and more violent crime is up, and there's a reason. It says, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. You see? So what? These people are going to start taking up law and order in their own hands. They're going to start doing what they want to do and push forth what they want to push forth. You know, and this is all scriptural, man. This is Luke 12 and 51. It says, suppose ye, and this is Yahweh Shai speaking, it's in the red. It says, suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth. I tell you, nay, but rather division. You see? So the Lord said he's coming to bring division, not peace. You know? You know, this world is gonna you know, this kingdom is going down, man. Let me get that. It says, Matthews 12 and 25, it says, and Yahweh Shai knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every house divided against itself shall not stand. It says, if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall his kingdom stand? You see? So this kingdom is divided against itself. At one point, there was a whole inclusive, you know, everybody is here, everybody's human, we're part of the human race. They have that whole coexist shirt and everything going on, and look, that thing is all separated. That thing is all split. America is fully split. You got people that are for Democrats, people that are for Republicans, but the divide isn't what it used to be. The divide now is your side has to go. We're the future, and that's what they're saying now. It's no longer, you know, we're both working to make this place in this country better. Is no, your side just has to go. You know, this is it. This is it. The scripture spoke of these things. Let me get 2nd Ezra 15, I believe. Second Ezra 15 and 1. It says, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said Yahweh. And prophecies are the things that are said before. In Jeremiah 28 and 8, it tells you the prophets have been before me and before you of old, prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war, evil, and pestilence. So the prophecies, you know, for the most part, a lot of them speak terrible things to come. It says, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. So the prophecies are faithful and true. You know, there's an agenda that, you know, the world is going to come back greater, and the kingdom, America is going to go on forever, and democracy is going to continue to rule, and humanity will prevail. But the scriptures say otherwise. It says, verse 3, fear not the imagination against thee, and let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. Incredulity basically means unbelief. So we can't let the faithlessness of these people affect the fact that what the Lord said is going to happen, man. You know, there's men coming out now that were supposed to be in the truth in the past, fell off for 20 years, and now because they're seeing prophecies come out, they're trying to get back and establish themselves in Israel, when here it is, 20 years, how many souls were out there that needed guidance, you know? And they're talking stuff about the men that kept pushing all that time where they were on their hiatus. And the scriptures tell you that those that have once tasted of the good fruit of the kingdom, if they leave and come back, how shall there's not gonna remain any sacrifice for them. So there's no getting right for you. It says, verse 4, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. You see, all the unfaithful, all those unbelieving, all those unsincere, you're gonna die being unfaithful in the end. Verse 5, behold, say Yahweh, I will bring plagues upon the world, sword, famine, death, and destruction. And part of that death and destruction is going to come, through these violent uprisings, man. When you really think about it, if you have a violent uprising and everybody's rushing towards one direction, one person falls, that person's getting trampled. Imagine how many people in the old world were in wars and they died because they slipped. And many people were just fighting over them to the point where they just got mushed into the ground. It says, behold, say Yahweh, I will bring plagues upon the world, sword, famine, death, and destruction, for wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and the hurtful works are fulfilled. Now, let me get this one, and I'll close it out on this, man. We're evident. The scriptures tell you the gospel shall go out into all the world, then shall the end come. This is all signs of the end coming. You can read Matthew, the 24th chapter, and it tells you the signs of the end. 2 Ezra 9:1, it says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So when you see these signs in the world that are spoken of in the scriptures start happening, this is how you understand that this is the same time when the Lord spoke of. It says, verse 3, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and upwards of the people in the world, which this is at an all-time high. And now here it is. These upwards of the people are hitting the greatest kingdom in the earth, which is America. So what do you think that is? You go for the head and the body will follow, correct? That's what the saying goes. It says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world had a beginning and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. So this is the plain beginning of the times of the highest, man. It's about to get real evil out here, and may it come quicker. Shalom.